You talk about fundamentals and fundamental principles which lead to the decisions. What are some other fundamental principles? You talk about simplification of that stack. I assume that helps with training of people, with reducing the number of tools you're using and those kind of things. Are there other fundamentals that you're looking at right now that you just look at healthcare and you say, hey, we need to do these things in order to be prepared for what's next?
I mean, we're always challenged with finances and IT, so it's always got an economic side of it that as well. Is when you get scalability, then you get value there as well. So it's again, if you're not paying for 5 EMRs or 3 EMRs or 2 EMRs. Now, unfortunately, it's just like early days EMR. You wish it had all the capabilities it did. It doesn't. So that's evolving over time, depending on the use case of where you can really get to as far as how much configuration, if you want to call it, versus true development or customization. But
how do you determine if you're going to wait for that? So Epic's one of those things that they have a roadmap. Microsoft has a roadmap. You sort of look at it and you go, well, okay, I'm going to wait 2-3 years. Or do you allow a new system to come in? Because in healthcare, we have a propensity to plant new systems all over the place until it becomes sort of unmanageable over time.
Yeah, I wish I had the best. I know what the best answer is, but I have another answer. So the best answer is we know what processes in healthcare really should be differentiated and which one should be competitive advantage. And we really truly understand that in the business. And we determine the ones that are the transformational, and we make sure that those are the system that we can get in place the fastest to create that transformation. And as we go further into the stack where they're less transformational, we tend to rely on systems of record. And what I would just say is in the space, it's just a very evolving, we don't have a pure business architecture, if you will, yet in healthcare that I think is fundamental that we need, but it is evolving, I think, into the business architecture side of healthcare. And I know you have a background in all that, Bill. And so I would just say we tend to focus on things that will make a great experience that need to be connected and integrated. We don't allow there to be dysfunction. So I don't mind if we have a third party, but the experience has to be connected and it can't feel disjointed to the patient if it's patient facing. And the same goes for our physicians. So we can make that experience good common UI or at least an optimal UI that's workable, e.g. SSO integration, et cetera, technical integrations, then we'll allow that. And if we can't, then we can't make that work.